Hey you, so what I want to talk about today is a little concept I call the micro snack cartel. And it stems from basically offering little snacks to your audience to turn them into customers instead of going from lead to client, which is what convention does, right? And I'll show you sort of the model and the thinking behind it to get you grooving and making more leverage by making more offers from the assets you already have lying around. So the principle behind it is in a sales-driven business, we take leads and we turn them into clients, maybe in the DMs, we get them on a sales call, we handle all those objections and all of that fun stuff. But not to say it doesn't work, but for me over time it got a little bit draining. So what I did is I added one little thing to the equation over here, which is the word customer. So think of it like a little pit stop, right? Where before we go get a client, we want to make little micro snack offers or low ticket digital products, whatever you want to call them or however you see them. I just call them assets for the purpose of this example here, to turn a lead into a customer. And then talking to customers and then ascending them to clients is so much easier, right? Because this customer has already committed. They've already bought something from you and they're looking for the right next step versus a lead that needs the warming up, it needs the convincing. So lead to customer, that little addition, the little pit stop, is what I call a marketing driven business, right? Because everything comes inbound and we're dealing with a very small percentage of customers versus the leads that we have, especially if we, have a big account and all of that stuff. So going to the client side, you are already doing things for your clients, right? Those could be videos, looms, like this one over here. Maybe you have swipes and templates or, email threads, voice notes and conversations or workshops that you hold for them. So you've got assets lying around that you can recycle, right? Or reuse and give them new life. So in my world, I call this the proximity ladder, because the closer you get to this one-on-one final boss tier, if you like, the more expensive it is. But even for one-on-one clients, you also build assets, right? So the tiers for me here are an asset that you create, or a tool that could be a digital product, or all the sort of templates and scripts that we just mentioned. These would usually sell at a once-off, sort of anything between $1 to $100 plus, but once-off experience. Then group, in my world, is like group coaching or a community that can come at for example, $50 a week price tag. Then you can bolt on additional chat or closer proximity. Could also be like a Zoom call a week or all of that, which say could be $200 a week. And then one-on-one has all of these included, all the trainings, all the assets, the group, the chat, plus one-on-one time with your client, right? So in doing that, that's why it's called the proximity ladder. You are not selling multiple offers. What you are selling is one offer with multiple layers of proximity. And depending on how you market to them, in this case, vertically, right? Not horizontally, you're not spawning more offers. It's just one that is highly leveraged in this way. But at the core of this little model, what we are doing is taking the assets from our existing client delivery and we are creating customers. So we've created an asset. I'm just going to call it a workshop that I held for my group coaching clients, and I'm going to grab that and create a snack out of it. That's why I love it, and I call it the micro snack cartel, because you give someone a little taste and then you sell them the full course meal, right? So let's say we took this workshop, we packaged it in a beautiful little landing page on Kit or Thrivecart or whatever, and now we have a little snack that we can go to our email list and be like, hey dudes, does anybody want this thing? So at the core, the asset is your low ticket offer, right? That's going to create a customer. Now, there's something called average order value from the e-commerce world, right? Where I might have this workshop, for example, where in my case, I teach people how to make Google Doc offers and sell without sales calls. Let's say that was what the workshop was about. I can now give them a utility of some sort, a little order bump, it's called, like another snack, right? To help them write their Google Doc. So it could be me giving away the same or email templates that helped me make $1 million throughout the whole of last year. And I can have an order bump there as a utility to help them deliver the asset, right? So that is an order bump. That is now 2 snacks. And then what I can do once they've done that is give them an even bigger snack, which is called an upsell. So another asset here, let's say this one was the Google Doc. The bump is the email templates in order to help you get traffic to that doc. And then the bigger snack could be, for example, I've got another training called the 3K path where I help you make 3K, right? And that could be a bigger snack. So if this is, for example, $29, this could be $49, and then we go to $99. So I am now increasing the average order value of my asset by giving them 2x the snack, 3x the snack. Does that make sense? So we've got this core offer here. Then the core offer has an order bump. And that is sort of the utility in order to deliver the core low ticket product. And then on the other side, as soon as they've already paid, I give them an even bigger snack. And that is how I'm able to take these little assets and go from $29 to, over $150 in this case from one customer, and already create a repeat experience. All through assets, right? There's a lot of power here with assets that are now collecting dust. But what I want you to understand with these micro snacks is that the process is really linear, right? Everything relates to this core full course meal, right? We're grabbing snacks from a meal that's already there. I see it like a pizza slice, and we're taking the little pizza slice out of it. So what we've just done now is sort of gone from lead to customer. So that's why there's a squiggly line. We've sort of like gone round instead of creating that straight line from lead to client. Stopped in here, taken them down the micro snack cartel, given them once-off access, created a repeat customer, increased the average order value. So in my world, if 100% of these people buy this, about I would say 20% will buy the order bump and 11% will buy everything. So it's a pretty good return on investment, especially if you are running ads and you want to, liquidate your ad spend and profit from it as well, and then grow your list, right? And then with these micro snacks, obviously once you have clients, you can then upsell these people with other tiers, but we won't get into that today. So we've got leads to customers to clients, and we do that with the micro snack cartel. I hope you like that concept, and there's probably a lot of assets in your Google Drive that you could recycle to create more customers and then send those customers to clients. So I think I want to end on a little mantra, which is, I used to always say, make more offers so that you can make more offers, but also build assets so that you can build more assets so that you can make more offers. Because the more assets you build, the more offers you can make. Therefore, the more snacks you can give out. And it equals happy days for all of us. So hope you liked it. If you did, hit subscribe down below. Would be really, really grateful. If you have questions, you can drop them as well. And I'll see you in the next video.